Hey guys, today I had a Whirlpool dryer that wouldn't start. The power would come on, but you hit the start button and the drum wouldn't turn. We're gonna look at our thermal fuse. Don't forget to unplug these appliances before you start working on them. Here's some of the tools you might need: 1/4-inch nut driver, 5/16 nut driver, and a digital meter. We're gonna take the 2 screws off the top back panel, and then that panel will kind of slide back, and then you can lift up on it and move it back further. 2 screws along the front console, that user interface panel, it'll just pop up. 3 screws along the top. This is the door switch wire harness. Make sure you unplug that, because when we take that front panel off, that wire will need to be disconnected. 4 screws along the bottom. Those come out pretty easy. Getting them back in is difficult, but taking them out is pretty easy. And then 2 screws right there when you open the door around the lint filter. Then you'll lift up on the door and you can see it comes off those little hooks. Then there are 4 screws that you'll take out for the lint filter housing. Sorry, I just made that a little fast there, and that whole piece comes out. And then we can get to the thermal fuse, which sits on the top of that blower. The one on the right is a thermistor. The one on the left is the thermal fuse. Now we're going to test it with a digital meter. Set that to continuity. My meter actually makes a beep when there's continuity. This is the new fuse. It beeps and gives me a resistance reading. Old fuse, no beep, no resistance reading. Old fuse is bad. Plug the wires back up, and then you'll see there's this little slit in one side of it and then the screw hole in the other. When you put it in the blower housing, make sure that little slit sits down into the blower housing, and then put the screw in. And then you put the lint filter cover back on, and that little piece slides in there. Make sure you put this wire harness through that little opening before you put the whole front panel back on. And you can see they'll hold on to the front by those little clips. When you get all the screws back in it, put the console back on. Then just make sure to plug in that wire harness for that door switch, because if you put it all back together and turn it on, it won't work if that wire harness isn't plugged in.